So I know we only did a beach video 2 or 3 weeks ago, but it is the hottest day of the year so far, and neither Wayne or I could think of anywhere that we would rather be today. So we have come back to the beach and we are down in Camber. We have come to Camber because we had heard that there is a food place on the beach that has recently been voted the Quick Bites #1 in the TripAdvisor Traveller's Choice Awards. So we thought we had to check it out. And the place I'm talking about is called Frankie's. It is just behind me over there. There is a nice long queue of people, which is why I'm standing a little bit further back. We are going to go check it out. I have heard great things and we are going to see if it is a deserved winner of the TripAdvisor Quick Bites #1 position. Let's go check it out. So we've got our food, we've come down to the beach just because it was very busy up there, a few children about and there was a lot of loud music, and I'm really not in the mood for trying to edit music out of videos today, so the beach seemed to be like the nicer, better option. I'm going to begin with my hot dog, which is a German Bratwurst with onions, mustard and ketchup in a brioche bun. Now I know that certain other food reviewers are not fans of brioche buns. However, I am. I like a brioche bun. So I'm going to dive right in. It was fairly busy at the counter as well. It was quite a long wait, but the guy was really friendly. He was working as quickly as he could, very attentive, and all in all, really friendly service. And if it's good, I don't mind a bit of a wait. Right. Good sausage. Nice bite to it, as you could probably hear there. Yeah, I need to go in and get everything because there I did just get the actual Bratwurst. Good flavour, cooked nicely. But let's go in and see if we can get a mouthful of everything together. So that second bite, I definitely managed to get a bit more of everything, and it is so tasty, all taken as one. That pop of the sausage is really good. You get that nice little pop, followed by that kind of softer inside, which is very well flavoured. Got a really nice Bratwurst flavour to it. I've got a sneaking suspicion that he might purchase these from the Sausage Man online. And they do really good German sausages. I've used them before for home barbecues and things. I've got a sneaking suspicion he might use the same supplier. The mustard has got a really nice flavour. I went for the German mustard. He offered me German or American. It's got to be German when you're having a German sausage, hasn't it? You can't mix the German with the American like that. It's got a nice tang. The ketchup again just adds, to me, that kind of authentic German sausage thing. I know what I'm trying to say. To me, a German Bratwurst, it's always got to be onions, mustard and ketchup. The brioche bun is nice and soft. I actually prefer a brioche bun over like a kind of crustier roll, just because my teeth prefer softer rolls. The onions are done nicely as well. Some of them are a little bit more charred, some of them are less charred. And when you take that into account, it just gives a really nice overall flavour. Some of them, obviously, you've got the charred kind of caramelisation. The ones that aren't so charred, you've got a little bit more of a bite. So very good overall. Let's go in for a second bite. Overall, it's nice and warm. It's been cooked really nicely. Every component, I think, has been put together with care. Even the way that he drizzled the sauce on the top. There is a lot of care that has gone into making this. Right, So let's go in for some chips now. And again, when it came to the chips, he was really attentive, making sure we had it exactly how we wanted. It was, do you want the salt and vinegar? Do you want ketchup? Do you want ketchup over the top? Do you want it on the side? How much do you want? So many questions just for the condiments, but it made sure that he got it just how I wanted it. And it made you feel kind of special, I suppose. The chips are very nice. They've got a nice crunch to them. They are good chips. Now chips, there's not a lot you can really say about chips, is there? They're either good chips, bad chips, or average chips. These are good chips. They get the chip seal of approval. So Wayne went for the Caribbean chicken burger with the Bajan sauce. And again, the server taught us that Bajan is the language of Barbados. It's a sauce from Barbados, a hot pepper sauce. You can see in there, there's a nice lot of cheese on there, which has been kind of folded around the top of the chicken. And if I just flip it over very briefly, I'll show you the salad as well. I will carefully remove one of Wayne's tomatoes because I'm not a fan, and then I will make sure I take my mouthful from this side. Let's get stuck in. I'm also not great with hugely hot sauces, so we'll see how hot this hot pepper sauce really is. Now that chicken has been cooked really well. That is very moist. Very good. I'm getting a strong flavour of the cheddar. It's a really good tasting cheddar and it's working well with the chicken. I have got a little bit of the sauce. I think the mouthful I took didn't have too much sauce on it. Let me see if I can have a little bit with a bit more sauce. There was definitely more sauce there in that bit. It has got a kick. I can feel my lips starting to tingle ever so slightly. It's not overpowering for me, but it is definitely a spicy sauce. You can taste the spice in there. I am getting that kick of spice. Overall, it works really nicely with the chicken and the cheese. The salad I'm getting tastes quite nice and fresh as well. Overall, a really good combination, and all the flavours in this burger work really nicely together. The brioche bun, again, is nice and soft. I'll flip it back over. I've made a mess, as always. With the brioche bun, I do find they are more susceptible to kind of falling apart a little bit, and it is cracking a little, but that is just the nature of a brioche bun. Overall, all of this food, I would say, has been cooked really, really well. You can tell the guy has cared about what he's doing. He's cared about how he's presenting the food. And in return, he is producing very nice, very tasty dishes. So we're going to get on, eat these now, and then we're going to let you know at the end pricing and what we think overall of our experience here at Frankie's today. Now that food was so good that I have done the one thing that my dad always warned me never to do. I've taken my eyes off the tide, and those steps that we now came down when we arrived are now pretty much submerged underwater. So I guess when we leave, we're leaving that way, which is going to be fun. At least I have got my trainers on and I am familiar with how to scramble over rocks. Overall, the food today I really, really enjoyed. And I loved that on their menu, they had loads of different things that you don't typically find at burger vans as well. Wayne had the Caribbean jerk chicken, the Caribbean the Caribbean chicken burger. There was also Stilton burgers. There was double egg burger. They had venison sausages. They had venison burgers. They had a Jack Daniel's whiskey burger. So there was loads of stuff that isn't typically found at your kind of standard everyday burger van. That tide's getting even closer. So I loved the variation. I loved the different stuff that you could find. I also really liked the guy serving. He was incredibly friendly and it was busy. So he was obviously kind of under a lot of pressure to get everyone's food done, but he was friendly, he was chatty, he was helpful. Really, really good service. The other thing I noticed as well is the lady in front of us ordered a bacon roll, and he asked her, did she like her bacon more crispy and well done, or did she like it a little bit less done? I thought that was a nice touch because I prefer my bacon to be less well done. Wayne likes his really crispy, and so most often at places like this, it's you get what you're given. I thought it was a really nice touch that he actually asked how she wanted her bacon done. When it comes to the prices, they were, I would say, mid to slightly high in the average burger van pricing scheme of things. The Bratwurst that I had was £9. Wayne's burger was £9.50 and the chips were £4.50. But that was a medium chips and there was absolutely masses and more than enough for both of us to share. And although I'm saying the pricing was mid to high, the quality was definitely high. And I'm thinking back to when I've been at Christmas markets, and I go to a lot of Christmas markets because in my day job I actually trade at Christmas markets. And we have all seen the German sausage stands there. The German sausage that I got today is probably marginally cheaper than a German sausage at a Christmas market, but it was way, way, way tastier. So I think for the value you're getting, the price was definitely good. The other nice thing is that there was free parking, and we are down at Camber Sands, is literally a stone's throw. That way I can see it as I turn my head down to the right. If you want to park at Camber Sands with the beautiful sandy beaches where they filmed Monuments Men with George Clooney and Bill Murray, it's going to cost you easily 20 quid to park there for a few hours. Here, free parking, access to the beautiful beach. What's not to love? I think it's been a very enjoyable day. It has been very good food. I am totally full up now. Couldn't eat another thing except possibly an ice cream. Might be able to squeeze one of them in. So I think today we are going to rate Frankie's at Camber a good 8.5 out of 10 for sure. And the TripAdvisor reviews were definitely correct. It is well worth a visit. So if you are ever down in the Kent coast and fancy a delicious, good value burger, come to Frankie's and try it out. Right, I'm gonna escape now. I'm not going that way unless I want to get wet. Right, I'm getting out of here before my jeans end up getting all wet. Got to get the rubbish though. And I'll see you at another table, another time. Right, hello rocks. Stay safe in the sea, kids. Pay attention to tide times. Whoa! See ya!